Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for mid-December 2022. We are just going to jump right in here, Libra, and take a look at your current general energies. You have this blue lotus card, and it says intuition on it. Right away, I feel like you need to trust yourself about, kind of releasing something. This is very good already, but, minus this Five of Cups, I feel that this isn't going to be true for all of you, but for some of you, I feel you could be stuck on something. Could be a person, but doesn't have to be, as I always say. You could be thinking about the past, and it could be something that, maybe they released you, maybe you released them, doesn't really matter, but what I would say here is that I feel that you kind of released a burden in your life, and this reading, to me, is saying that you're going to be releasing more burdens. Look, this, reading gets easier. Sun, Ace of Wands, are you kidding? You have two aces here as well. So definitely some good stuff. There you go. You have this Clean It Up card, which is a card of releasing burdens. So you're definitely releasing a heavy weight. Look at this, three aces as well here, Libra. So this is a very good reading. Definitely going in the right direction. I feel like you need to trust your intuition. Sometimes I think we make an intuitive decision and maybe we have regrets. You have the Five of Cups here. But I kind of feel like this reading is saying, don't doubt what you felt, and look, this looks like the Ace of Cups right here. And you have the Ace of Cups coming up in kind of your future position. The last row truly represents, in this reading that I'm doing here, it's meant to represent what you don't see coming. And I kind of feel what you don't see coming is love for those of you that want it. If you don't want love, I would say, and even if you do want love, I feel that this is like total fulfillment. You have three aces here, which is amazing. Multiple new beginnings. I would say that you're definitely one of the signs that's going to benefit from 2023, the most out of all the signs. So it's like you, Taurus, and a couple others as well, I would say. But, next year is full of fulfillment and benefits for you. And, I definitely see that here. You have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Again, it's kind of funny how this is set up because you have the Five of Cups to the Judgment card. Judgment, obviously, is like a rebirth, but it could also represent wanting to go back to a person. And then you go to the Five of Swords, and Five of Swords like a separation, a breakup, something like that. So it's kind of funny that maybe some of you are kind of going back and forth between, do I try to get this person back or do I walk away? I feel like most of you are walking away. And again, even if this isn't a relationship, I feel some of you maybe made a decision based off your gut, and you're kind of wondering if you should regret it or, if there are regrets there is kind of what I'm getting here on the Five of Cups. And clearly, there should not be. I think that what you are moving towards is total success, total abundance, and amazing energy. Again, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I think if you made a decision, you need to nurture it. Ace of Pentacles, to me, kind of represents a seed. And especially right now, with Uranus and Taurus until 2025, I feel that the Ace of Pentacles is a very common energy right now. Let's put it that way, because, the Ace, really, Uranus and Taurus wants everyone to be free, whatever that means for you. Again, for some people, prison is freedom, right? So it's different for all of us. But the thing with Ace of Pentacles is that we have to nurture something into existence. There's a garden right here in the front of the Ace of Pentacles, and it's something that we have to take care of, that garden. We have to grow it, water it, fertilize it, give it sunlight, all those things. And, I talk about this a lot because I think it's super important that everybody does this with something right now, a project, could be a personal project, could be your health, could be something that you're working on. But if you do it, then you're going to get major rewards from doing the work, basically. You have the Ten of Cups here. It's fortune after difficulty, a lot of happiness. I feel like some of you do need to realize that you are in an in-between time. Sorry, I'm choking already. And I feel like you need to realize that you're in an in-between time and things are about to change for you in a big way. So, let's clarify this. With the Five of Cups, you have the Four of Cups. I almost get the feeling that you were, look at this Four Cups. There's three cups pouring into one cup. It's almost like you are pouring into a person, if this is a person, and you are getting nothing out of it. So I feel that for a lot of you, you weren't being fulfilled in the first place if you walked away from a relationship. This could also be something you were working on, like a business or career that maybe you were thinking about walking away from. It's interesting that if you have a business or career, I think you're kind of thinking about making a change. You have the Queen of Swords next to the Queen of Wands, which tells me that, again, it doesn't matter what gender you are, but this tells me that there's a certain level of confidence that you're trying to gain. I almost get the sense that some of you are trying to like learn maybe about new opportunities in work or career. So maybe you're thinking like, oh my God, I pour all this energy into my career, but I really don't get anything out of it. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Empress. This is definitely a glow-up reading. I mean, you have the Sun, the Empress, 3 aces. Really good stuff showing up here. Again, I want to stress that I think that this is going to require work, and you're going to have to put the work in to get this, but, I feel there's a lot of success coming in for you. The Empress grows the wheat in front of her. She literally grows the garden. Ace of Pentacles, right? With the Ten of Cups, you have the Page of Wands. I feel like some of you are kind of ready to set yourself free. It's very interesting to me as well that almost everyone has had the Page of Wands in the middle of the month. Part of me feels that, we've had so many retrogrades and so much energy that I feel we could be feeling like it's holding us back. And the Page of Wands wants to be enthusiastic. Like if he's not excited about something, he wants to be excited about something. Like he's looking for excitement. He's looking for freedom, like all these things. And I almost feel that this is a feeling. I do feel like there's a ton of opportunity for love, by the way, if you want love, obviously. But, this would be like new love. Could definitely be a fire sign. I mean, I think you get a fire sign in every single one of your readings, so it wouldn't surprise me if there was a fire sign coming in for you. Ten of Cups is a really good card, obviously, of happy home, happy family. I don't even think I talked about the Ten of Cups. I feel like I skipped over this, but, card of fortune after difficulty, good things coming in for you, so I really feel there are blessings coming in here. Next, in the area of the next big change that you could be making at this time, you have this Moon card. It says perception. Definitely your mind, exactly what I was just talking about, how I almost get this sense of like learning about new opportunities. I kind of see you maybe taking advantage of these opportunities in the future, maybe not right now, but you have the Queen of Swords. And so I feel what's changing is how you see things, like in the world, how you see, you've changed your opinion on maybe a bunch of things. I don't even think it's just one thing. I think you've changed your opinion on like career, business, work, love, pretty much all of it. And I think this is a good thing, obviously, because when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That's like my favorite quote of all time from Wayne Dyer. And, it changed my life. So, changing your perspective can be very, very helpful. You have the Queen of Swords, the Judgment card, and the Sun here. Again, this Queen of Swords, she is finally seeing things clearly, but she does represent transformation. There's a butterfly on her seat there, right here, and it kind of represents a change or changing the way you look at things. So I feel in a lot of ways that she is like changing how she sees things. She's changing the way she looks at things to improve her, to improve everything in her life. So I feel there are a lot of improvements, and I also feel like you're seeing that you need to take action. For some of you, I feel a very strong sense of, this confidence building going on, especially going this way, to the Queen of Wands, to the Six of Wands. It's like you're becoming a force to be reckoned with here, Libra. I feel like you're becoming someone much more powerful than you have been, but there is like an element of nervousness here. It's like if you're, if you are becoming more powerful, there are things that go along with it, like attention, criticism from other people, stuff like that. And we see that with the Six of Wands. We'll talk about that in a minute. Next, you have the Judgment card. Obviously, if you're glowing up, becoming more powerful, someone or multiple people could be wanting to come back from the past. We also have a Mercury going retrograde at the end of the month, and pretty much every single person it seems to be one of those retrogrades. Let's put it that way, Libra. Pretty much everyone has had something about a person trying to come back from the past. So I would just be careful with this energy, obviously, if you don't want to hear from them. But for others, I mean, clearly there's a new beginning here. You have 3 aces in this row with the Empress. 3 aces in the Judgment card as well. Judgment is about discovering your true purpose or even having a new beginning, because these people, they're standing in coffins, and the coffins represent their past life. Outside the coffin represents their new life. So I feel for a lot of you that you are being kind of reborn here with the Judgment energy into a new life. And it's going to be something that clearly makes you very happy with the Sun card. The Sun is a card of joy, happiness, abundance, growth. You can see the sunflowers back here. I'm also getting a sense of ease from your reading. You can see that this child is holding this big banner. And that banner, it's meant to look like something that would be heavy, but the baby or child is kind of carrying it very easily. So, it can represent things not necessarily being easy in your life, but things kind of getting more simple, or it can represent a certain flow that is happening. And I definitely love this energy. So that looks good. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Tower. Again, this is like, I think there are going to be a lot of these moments. We have Neptune and Pisces. I always say that Neptune and Pisces is a challenge to traditional belief. Basically, anything you've believed for your whole entire life. The whole point of Neptune and Pisces is to tower, is to take the things we believed and be like, no, you're wrong. So, it's like maybe you grew up and you believe that the sky is blue and the ground is green, but I always joke about the fact with Neptune and Pisces, like maybe the aliens landed and are like, actually, no, the sky is green and the ground is blue, and I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but what I am saying is that there could be some, kind of shocks to your perception. Like you could be having some wake-up calls. To me, this is the most powerful combination in the tarot right here, the Tower and the Judgment card. I pretty much only say that if they come up, on top of each other or next to each other. Obviously, they're touching in this part of the reading, on top of each other, basically. And, to me, the Tower and the Judgment card is a major wake-up call, a significant revelation. It's something big, some sort of life-changing, life-altering belief change, right? With the Judgment card, you have the Death card, major change coming in for you. We already know this. This is a very powerful reading. It's like people sometimes accuse me of being too dramatic in these readings, but I'm like, look at the cards that are on the table. You have like the most powerful combination, major change card. So clearly undergoing a deep transformation here. With the Sun, you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a turnaround. You have the Six of Cups twice. Sometimes I feel that the Six of Cups is a gift from the universe. The gift we receive from the Six of Cups is obstacles being removed from our life. So if you've been experiencing obstacles in any area of your life, this could represent like a turnaround, or it doesn't really represent, things getting easier, but it just says maybe you've been trying to build a business, now obstacles are being removed so you can move forward, or, something along those lines. So I kind of get that energy here for you, Libra. Next, we're going to look at the good stuff, right? Anything good that's coming in for you. You have this Teacher card. It says, teach what you know, even if you aren't an expert. They always say the best way to learn something, even if you're learning something new, is to teach it, to teach what you have learned. So some of you could be learning and teaching it. I also feel like some of you are learning about new opportunities that are coming into your life. So it doesn't matter what shows up here. It's going to be positive no matter what, because it is the good stuff. You have the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So again, this could represent a breakup or a separation. But as far as good stuff is concerned, the Five of Swords, number one, probably says that a breakup was, a good thing for you, which we kind of talked about at the beginning of the reading if you went through a separation. The other positive thing about the Five of Swords is it can represent like a positive risk, taking some sort of risk to, maybe put yourself out there to get attention or something. And usually the risk pays off with the Five of Swords, so I feel that for you. You also have the Ace of Wands, very passionate new beginning. Again, three aces is major new beginning vibes, major new beginning in some area of your life, if not multiple. Ace of Wands also out with the old, in with the new. There's a castle here that's crumbling, and the crumbling castle, again, represents like out with the old, in with the new. So I feel there is a very passionate, powerful new beginning coming in for you at this time. And I think this is why, because you are showing up as the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is very bold, assertive, very strong, gets a lot of attention, but she has to put herself in these situations. She has to be bold. She has to be assertive. If you embrace that energy with the Queen of Wands, then you can become very powerful. You can get a lot of attention and find a lot of success. So I really feel this row is pretty simple. I think it's just talking about you and you becoming very powerful and confident and kind of like charging towards a new beginning in your life. With the Queen of Wands, you have the King of Pentacles, more stability coming in for you just in the long run, especially for those of you in work or career. Like I was saying earlier, there's something here about maybe you finally realize that you don't like your job. That could be the wake-up call that you're having. And I think this is going to lead you to something better, something maybe more secure, obviously with the King of Pentacles, and just something better in general. It feels better as well. So I feel like you just feel more positive. I get like this like certain, I would describe it as a fresh feeling as well. So Sometimes I think if we've been in a job too long, we just need our brain just needs something fresh, just needs something different, just needs something new. So I kind of feel that here. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands. So very passionate connection coming in for you. There could be like a shocking connection coming in for you as well. With the Tower, Ace of Wands twice to the Six of Cups. Some of you could be meeting like a past life soulmate, something like that, or, whatever you want to call it. With the Five of Swords, I keep forgetting to take these cards out. They're just the extra instruction cards. They don't need to be in here. With the Five of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Love it. King and Queen of Pentacles. So King and Queen of Pentacles, divine counterparts. If you're looking for love, this is clearly a very strong connection. I love the King and Queen of Pentacles together because to me it represents something long-term, something that's going to last for a very long period of time, if not forever. I also feel that this could be you kind of gathering your resources, becoming very resourceful. You could be very focused on your finances at this time as well. Next, we are going to look at what you don't see coming. Again, you have this Clean It Up card. The whole entire reading gives me these vibes of releasing burdens, things that have been holding you back for a very long period of time. So I feel like you're becoming more free in the sense that you're kind of getting rid of the stuff that just weighs you down. This could be relationships, businesses, people, places, things, all that stuff. I feel you're no longer burdening yourself with things in life. You have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Cups. If you've been watching me for a long time, I love when we have two sixes in a reading. To me, two sixes says you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. You're moving towards the things that you want. But the Six of Wands is a card of attention, success, abundance, good things. So I feel like that for some of you, you're getting a lot of attention, or you will be. It's also a card of excellence and achievement. So I do feel there are some achievements coming in for you here. I also feel like someone wants to give you attention because you have the Six of Wands, and then obviously you have the Ace of Cups, which could be love. This is like your emotions overflowing, being very happy. But going from that Six of Wands to the Ace of Cups to the Six of Cups, clearly this is like a love offer. Definitely gives me soulmate vibes. So I do feel there could be someone who is a soulmate coming in for you. I also feel it's protected. There's a guy back here, right here. And that guy, he represents a guard. He's guarding these two children that are playing in this courtyard. So I feel for a lot of you that it's like something is being almost like divinely guided and divinely protected in your life. But it's something, love-wise, that's much better than you have experienced in the past. For a lot of you, I also feel this is very future focused, which is interesting. I do kind of loosely do past, present, future, like with the rose here. But with these readings, I haven't really been doing that because I have a different layout going on here. But I do feel future vibes here. It's like, it's not here yet. Like if it's a career change or a business change, like I said earlier, it's something that you're thinking about. You're like processing this information. I don't know. With the Six of Cups, you have the Eight of Swords. Okay, this tells me that you could shortcut this whole entire thing. It's like sometimes I think we think and think and think about something. And I'm not saying you have to like rush into a new career, new job or whatever, but it's like sometimes I think we overthink something and maybe we're going to get there anyway, right? Like the feeling I get from this reading is it doesn't matter if it takes you 2 months or 2 years, eventually you're going to make this change. But it's like, why not do it right now? And that's kind of the feeling I get here is that you could shortcut this whole process. So this might only be for a few of you, but if you've been looking at like changing careers or thinking about it, I would just do it. I feel like you could shortcut the whole in between here. With the Three of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, card of teamwork and working together. So if you're attracting love, definitely a person who wants to work together. It's also a card of attention as well, or quality. And I feel like you could be building something of quality in your life here, Libra. So looks really good. With the Six of Cups, you have the Star. Definitely a wish, dream come true type situation if you're attracting love into your life. For others, I just get this sense of, really being able to take care of yourself. You have the Sun and the Star, which is fame and fortune to me. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll be famous, but it can definitely represent a lot of positive attention. So we're going to pull 3 cards now here, Libra. 1, 2, and 3 right here. Feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think of a question. I'm going to answer one question. If you don't have a question, that's fine too. I'm going to put all 3 together at the end like a personalish reading. So feel free to pause right now because I'm going to read it right now. You have the Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Strength card. I definitely feel that if you're attracting a Leo, that a Leo could be something very permanent in your life, and this could definitely be love. So if you want love, I feel there could be a Leo coming in for some of you, obviously. For others, I feel that this is talking about your finances stabilizing. I feel like you've been looking, again, especially with that Queen of Swords, it's like you're trying to transform a situation so that you can improve your finances. Or, again, I think if we're miserable at work, it just makes it harder to make money because we aren't happy. So I feel like some of you are just trying to kind of like get happy in work or career. And I feel like it's coming like right now. So I love this energy for you. Definitely a positive change in your life. But this is like a major I do feel like a lot of you are having like a major wake up call with the Judgment card and the Tower. It's like you're finally seeing something for what it truly is. And I feel like this could lead to like fame and fortune or just happiness and fulfillment with the sun and the star and all the aces. So looks really good. Thank you for being here, Libra. I really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you and definitely enjoy your week.